Welcome to Let's Get On With It, a channel update for May 2024. What happened this month? Stardew Valley continued. It remains one of my favorite series for this channel. We're up to day 51 published, and rest assured, were I to fall into a coma and then jettisoned into the sun, you would have many more episodes published across many, many days. I have enjoyed the feedback, the viewer participation, such as it can be for that series. I have received, over the years, folks who have said, I could watch person X, like me, do anything. Well, Stardew Valley is your chance. I speak a lot about the game mechanics, but also about the villagers I encounter along the way, and their stories, and the story building I do in my head. I relax, unwind, and it really exposes the difficulties I have with mental acuity combined with live commentary, or at least, locally recorded live commentary, combined with being a generalist, as I am in Stardew Valley, where all stress is what I make, the goals are of my own creation, but I am being tugged in several different venues. This really contrasts with the Stardew Valley I am playing with others in our own playthroughs that are not being recorded, where I notice that as I'm speaking less, and as I am focusing on less, I laser in, and just stuff gets done. My ability to multitask has diminished, courtesy of medication. Huzzah! And this has been a topic that I can think back of coming up in my commentary as far back as Tutorial Man Esquire, Kazakut. And I know I mentioned that and many other things over the course of pursuing a new life in Pelican Town. It is dear to my heart, the video game, and I am heartily enjoying the exploration of version 1.6 plus, because there have been some patches after 1.6. We also have World of Zine. The latest episode introduces viewer choice, as well as the opening cinematic for Darkside, and the Dragon Pharaoh log provided in the user documentation. I do not intend to record any more of this playthrough for several days, providing viewers who have fallen behind in, over the course of watching the playthrough. The episodes have not been published daily, but everyone has their own availability and what it is they wish to spend their viewing time on. But it gives those people an opportunity to catch up and then contribute to viewer choice. After the requisite amount of time has passed, which I've set a minimum on, that you can read in that video description as well as hear me say over the course of the video, I'll pick the series back up and we'll continue on into Darkside, Might and Magic 5, having concluded Might and Magic 4. I have enjoyed playing through Clouds of Zine. I am looking forward to Darkside of Zine. There are things about it I recall enjoying more than Clouds. There are things about it I recall enjoying less than Clouds. And it will be an adventure, not an odyssey, but most certainly a sojourn. So there's that we have done this month, and we will continue to do in June. We also have some Dungeon Mans that got done. Wasn't too much. A bit of Serious Mans and then an assault on the Dread Spire. I intended to publish a post-game episode for the Necromancer before month's end. That shit ain't happening. Just ain't fucking happening. So it goes. The one is in the works. If you are looking for more Dungeon Mans to consume, then you are in luck. For this month, I broadcasted specifically 8 sessions of Dungeon Mans, a new continent using the Tourist Man's class, and the Tourist Men have had mono perk disorder, which means we've only had 1 useful perk instead of 2. I may end up putting these in a Twitch collection. I am most likely not pushing them to YouTube. I do not see it to be worth my time to fill them with video descriptions and put them in a playlist and set them up for publishing. Based on, like, viewer interest in Dungeon Mans, even though I anticipate that this would have more as we are starting fresh and it's much harder, just like, nah, whatever. If this is something you're looking for, then you'll just have to come to Twitch and brave whatever harrowing things it is for you to watch on Twitch to watch us on Twitch. Again, maybe I'll set this up with a collection. Maybe the fuck not. I anticipate doing more broadcasts of Dungeon Mans, I should say, in June. Cannot guarantee that, but I foresee it occurring, much as I foresee Stardew Valley occurring and Might and Magic World of Zine, specifically the dark side of Zine. So you have those 3 things. In addition, we also had the return of Cook Serve Delicious 3. We obtained an ending. That was in episode 17, broadcast 17, I am pretty sure. Quite enjoyable to slowly play Cook Serve Delicious 3 over the course of the past, it came out in mid-2020? Yeah, it's been great fun. Wonderful times, and there may be more broadcasts of that to look forward to as well, as my mood for cooking and serving and deliciousing regenerates. And I try to go for better than bronze on the final day of the championship circuit. Now, let's say that none of these things have appealed to you. You can hear me elsewhere on YouTube. Lethal Feline has been uploading a cooperative series, a collaborative effort with me, though I am not playing the game. The game's name is Potionomics, and it is a fusion of shop simulator with deck builder and slice of life visual novel dating sim. Lethal has more positive feelings about the game at this point in time than I do. So we do not have any more videos recorded after episode 40. Our sessions happen weekly, and we had to skip our past session. I am uncertain of how much more gameplay is left, maybe a third of it over the past 40 episodes. In some sense, we do intend to speed up, as the game needs to provide a suitable enough challenge for us to slow back down. Then again, we are looking to pursue more relationship dialogue with the various characters in Potionomics, which also consumes time, besides playing the fucking game. So we're going to spend less time on the minutia and efficiency, and more time with Saffron and Muktuk and Quinn and Roxanne and so forth. Yeah, you can partake in Potionomics if you are looking to hear my voice in a different venue with Lethal Feline. I will note that in June, I am looking to have at least 1 video uploaded to my channel of multiplayer gameplay featuring Lethal Feline, Mysterious JG, and Zerfall. Details are pending. We tested things out this past Wednesday, and things seem good, and we might be vibing, and I will attempt recording the next time we get together. So, look forward to that, but set your expectations low, because nothing may end up getting published. Shit happens, right? Right. So, that's what happened in May, local and live. You have a sense of what to anticipate in June. There is another local recorded series I am constructing in the background. Whether that ends up reaching fruition and being recorded and published to YouTube remains to be seen. As for how I am doing, currently I am drained. I am also taking care to speak with precision. My saliva glands are, we'll say hyperactive right now. And my mouth is filled with more liquid than I am accustomed to, which has slowed down my recording / broadcasting. And for the purposes of this update video, particularly while I am drained, I am using precision with my vocab. Huzzah. Beyond that, hey, end of May, transition to the June. Less worry about wasp nests, more dealing with the lovely heat that is the coastal South Carolina zone land region. Preparations for hurricanes. Perhaps we can have exciting broadcasts occur, as I have done while under the torrent of rain and wind in years past, until at times I have lost electricity. We shall see. Preferably, I will not have to deal with any of that. Earth. Life. I don't know who the fuck is playing Sim Earth right now, but you need to adjust the simulation. Okay, bud? If you could just do that for me, that would be swell. I know the game is obtuse and difficult to understand. It has been many a year since I last played it, and I have no inclination to play the game again. But perhaps I am counting on you. After all, there is a chance I'm living in a virtual simulation. And you could be the key to helping out our digital lives at this time. Okie dokie. Go get him, Squirt. All right. If you are looking to keep abreast with, say, go live notifications on Twitch, naturally, you can pursue a follow there. I should not need to instruct you on how this functionality works, but perhaps you are new to the vagaries of the internet. This could be your first time. You may not have used a YouTube subscription feature before. For pinpoint notifications on when I'm going live, you can log on to my Discord server, hyperlinkdiscord.gg/Grimith. It is not a happening place. I do not cultivate conversation, particularly of the off-topic variety. I like to keep it centralized around me. I am a cult of personality. After all, I am a necromancer. This is just what you do. But I have a role there that members can join that I ping when I go live. It is not an everyone. It is not a here. It is but a boop. And some have found that to be useful. But most importantly, I find it to be useful. And that's what matters. Me. No one else. Finally, we get to Corporate Grimace validation of everything in the universe. a Patreon page that I was strong-armed to make available. This is not the only thing over the course of my 14-year history. I have been, I can't say extorted, pushed to make available. Next, it's going to be like a coffee, and then I'm going to have like a subscribe star, and then who the fuck knows what else. The world is ours. I have an update video insult category, which is really a shout out. I have done my damnedest, I feel, to avoid encouraging viewers to give me money. Strongly disincentivized it. And folks who thought they were getting things, well, it's a long time coming. I should have just retired, like a Kickstarter gone wrong, right? Right. Looks at rewarding the rewarders, nods, knowing that one day it will be completed. One day. Yeah. No incentive. Don't fucking do it. The easiest way to prevent people from giving beyond their means in order to obtain that feel-goodium of, yay, I gave you a thing. Yay, you're appreciative. Yay, I feel appreciated, is to firmly convey that you are not appreciated, that you have set your money on fire, that you could have contributed to either a more immediate desire, like ice cream, or pizza, or a puppy, or to someone who will shower you in affection. Gosh, thank you so much. You did so great. I appreciate you. You gave 5 subscriptions to this awesome community. You're so supportive. I didn't know if I was going to be here, and then I was feeling so drained, and I clicked start streaming, and here we are together. Obviously, live broadcast examples, but this carries on into local recording too. Yeah, that shit doesn't happen here. But here we are all the same. I have insults to deliver to 30 dumb fuck individuals who insist on giving me funds. This continues despite my efforts to insist this should not happen. And yet here we are. One Twitch viewer earlier this month was like, why does Grimith have these options available if he expresses his displeasure? And the way I see it, it's like the easiest fucking like pitcher trap to avoid. You are not insects. Like, you can see the pitcher right there. You don't have to fall into it and then just like slide down and be unable to escape. Or, I suppose, throw your money into the pitcher trap. Like, you don't have to. Like, I'm not a fucking bard. I'm not busking. You just go on with your business. But if you're foolish enough to do this, then frankly, you don't deserve to have that money. That's how I've seen it for years. And that's why. It's, hey, let me take your problems off of your hands. And I have taken many problems. This is the case with these 30 people, I believe the list is. First off, Applejack. Thousands of problems I have taken. Zachary McKinley. Vic is a bad shot. Tiny shopkeeper. Kalen. Pork and beans. Necroloto. Those 6 names after Applejack are Team Beatdown in Might and Magic World of Z. They have also given stupid amounts of money to Let's Get On With It Live, to maintaining the decrepit necropolis. Huzzah. We also have Chris Van Beers, Abhorson, Putero, Nexus Nemesis, Magenta Wolf, Luke Butkus, Zier, Shaman, Crazy MLC, Alexi Zalo, Zoran, Green Doom Guy, Maxwell Damage, Trash Panda 420, a Mike Pence, Augusto de Oliveira, Eric Adams, RM Lightning, Brandon Schneider, Eroding Sun, Azor Rain, Alowin 1980, and Tangled String. As a reminder, you can change your Patreon display name anytime to confuse anyone who will be reading through the membership list and wonder, perhaps, who the fuck you are, and maybe begin corpsing while reading a list of names during an update video. That did not happen in this particular case, for I am an incredible man's. And that was this Methodical and Plodding update video. Yippee. I shall now retire from this machine and go off to, well, perhaps lay down. That could be in the cards for me. As for what is in the cards for you, I'm not the boss of you. If you want me to be the boss of you, that will have to be a separate Patreon tier, and I am willing to hear arguments on this matter. Take care, everyone. Kiss, kiss.